Welcome to Columbus, Ohio News, the #1 Somali media in Columbus, Ohio.
Somalia, and we have to focus security and the economic, because without economic we cannot do anything, and without security there's a chaos. So I think how we going to construct Somalia, it is to build a Somali military, intelligence, and the police as soon as possible. Also to create economic. In way we can create economic, we have to remember or create Somali Investment Bank or Somali Commercial Bank in order to provide national capital to the manufacturing sector. That's, I think, the way we can study to fix Somalia. Thank you.
So we'll just keep the mic going around. The second person is Fawzia.
I think very important piece to reconstruct Somalia or to construct Somalia is to know where we came from. So the journey, the Somali journey to statehood has been through some really turbulent history. We need to learn that so that we don't repeat. It seems like we are maybe not learning from our lessons or the lessons we're supposed to avoid or the challenges. So I think we can reconstruct by getting out of the denial, getting out of the, not agreeing with acknowledging what has happened and learning from the past mistakes.
Again, please state your name as you're about to speak.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Farah Hared. That's a very good question. I'm sure this question has been written and talked in a lot of conferences, but I'm going to say in my own personal view of what is the solution for Somalia. The solution in Somalia lays within the Somali people. It has to be organic. It has to come from the people inside Somalia, and we have to see each other as brothers and sisters. It's ironic that I can go to any Somali house in any city without them knowing me, and I can live in their house, I can sleep in their house, but then tomorrow there's a conflict. We don't know we don't understand what the conflict is. There is an invisible line between Somali people. We have a lot in common. And I want to take this opportunity to talk directly to Somali leadership who are in Villa, Somalia today. You have an option to save Somalia. Somalia is about to be a history. And a lot of power from Somalia is coming from external forces. People that don't want Somalia to ever be the way it used to be. So it's up to you, President Sheikh Mahmoud, and the Somali leadership to be the Nelson Mandela of Somalia and save the country and fight all those things and learn all those mistakes from previous leaderships and save the country and reconcile and bring people together so we can have, Mandela back, or we can have Somalia back. Thank you very much.
That's a very good question. How can we construct Somalia? Yeah, and it seems it's easy to be answered because as a diaspora, we Somali, and we have the hope to go back to Somalia one day. So now we have a permanent government, and the leaders came here to the United States, came to Canada, came to London, go to any other country that Somali people fled, and they said, we the government, we need your support. We'll take our role to stabilize the nation. Once they take their role to stabilize the nation, we as a diaspora, our role is to continue sending money, changing lives. As a youth, one status or one statement you put on Facebook can change the minds of many youth. If you say it's time to rebuild our nation, those inside the country in this interconnected world will get opportunity to see those in the diaspora have a hope, and they are posting in the social networks every day positive stories. So we'll be the role model for those inside the country. And we have the government, we need the Somali people to decide the future and the destiny of our nation. We need to work together as Somali people. We need to come together, to stick together, to work together, to see our next generation will not suffer how we suffered since 1991. And I urge every one of us to continue today to change his mind and tell the people that Somalia is peace and we have a government. They promise us they will stabilize the entire nation, and we support them. That's how we can reconstruct, and we support our leaders regardless of their background, regardless of where they're from. As a government, our role is to support them. That's how we can construct Somalia. Thank you.
My name is Aziz Segal, and the question is very broad. How can we reconstruct question? I want to name it down.